Hello everybody, and today we are with Sonic 3 this time because I finished all the games and oh, so anyways, because since we finished all the games, I'm thinking might as well do Sonic 3 Let's Play. Because what do you go after Sonic 3? Well, Sonic 3 Blast, but you can't really do that if you also all of these are just other files. The only reason why it's shaped like this at the current moment is actually so. It's actually because I like to mess around with this a lot in this specific emulator. But Sonic 3, if it doesn't crash from how many times I tried to break it, but it should be exactly the same. I always like doing Sonic alone, but there's not much of an advantage to Sonic and Tails. And it's also good for the final boss fight to not have Tails. Because the way I like to do it is just attack it multiple times. Which boss fight is that? It's the one right before Doomsday Zone. So anyways, we see Super Sonic. Sonic blasts onto an island and then boom. Knuckles just shows up out of nowhere and then takes Sonic's emeralds. I actually tried recording a Sonic 3 Let's Play, Part 1, and I call it a real Sonic Let's Play because at this point might as well have my voice in it too. So what was Let's Play consists of? Well, just Sonic 3. But now I think about it, probably should play as Knuckles. If I ever do a Sonic and Knuckles full playthrough, then I'll play as Knuckles. But he's been too long. Also, not to mention that it's been 4 years ever since my first ever video on this YouTube channel. I seriously actually went through so many names before I got the name I even got. And the name is also a typo too. It's also technically a typo too, so it's kind of funny. The Zarise part is a typo. It's not even supposed to be spelled like that. But I'm just sticking with it. As that's how I'm already probably known. I think I try a lot of names. And just some stupid ones. Because at first, the channel name was Zarice Thomas, Thomas Zries, and then after a while, I tried changing it to some stupid names like Retro Master or something like that, Retro Speedway or something like that. And I just thought, I'm just gonna change it back. I'm sticking with it, but I'm pretty sure that's how I got Zarise. Is that I just literally misspelled it. And there you go. It's pretty much my channel name in a nutshell. People always wish to be a YouTuber, but it's not really hard to necessarily be a YouTuber. It depends on what you mean by be a YouTuber. Because being a YouTuber can be multiple things. Typically, it's just a content creator. That's pretty much mainly all what it comes down to. It's pretty much just being a content creator. And it's not hard to be a content creator. Being a good one Well, it depends on what you mean by that. Do you mean trying to get the algorithm, or you just mean trying to actually just be good in general? Because a lot of people just like to follow trends and stuff like that. Or just slop content every single day. It doesn't even gotta be all that. It just depends on what people come to you for. Some people come for the entertainment, some people come for your personality. I'm personally gonna say personality for my channel because, well, I mainly talk here. Well, I'm supposed to say it's fun gameplay. I mean, yeah, I try to do my best because I plays games. Most of these Sonic games so many times, especially the first 4. But, no, I'm not even that much of a Sonic freak, really. I'll just be playing games. But there we go. Got the orange one, or yellow one, or whatever one. Also, yeah, I'm trying to charge my phone right now. It's on a plug. So, doing pretty good. Jump, jump, jump. It's not even hard, but it just didn't go where I was expecting. Now I think about it. Knuckles in Sonic 3 isn't. Of course, Knuckles in Sonic 3 isn't that much. Still unique, but I'll always still play the Sonic campaign over the Knuckles one. Especially in some levels, like Lava Reef. I'm just gonna have to say this right now. Some levels in Sonic 3 are not that good. I mean, yes, Lava Reef is pretty interesting, but it's just too linear. It's too straightforward. It doesn't show a game at its better potential it can have. But after Sandopolis, you go straight into Lava Reef. Lava Reef really is not that good. It's K stage. Not saying that it looks bad. No, it looks quite good and has some good music, but it's just not bad. People complain about Sandopolis. You might struggle with it, but it's just a sand stage. That's it, really. And it's not even as hard as some people say. And I find it so funny too because people say, "Ugh, Sonic games are too easy." And then you look back at the games, and then and then most people nowadays will try to complain about why the Death Egg boss fight is bullcrap. What do you mean it's bullcrap? It's the final boss fight of Sonic 2. You expect to have rings so you can just go through it? Why? Do you expect your... I mean, it's a difficulty spike, but it's a real boss fight. How can you complain that a game actually trying to have a challenging boss fight? Instead of just the same thing over and over. And when you master Death Egg boss fight, you can just wail on it until it's just done. That's what I love so much about the Sonic 2 Death Egg boss fight. Yeah, sometimes you might have to move away, otherwise you might die. But the key just jump over over the arms or hands if you time it perfectly, so you don't touch them at all. And then you can just wail on it. You don't gotta spin dash all the way to the other side. You can just wail on it. And it's only 12 hits. After the Silver Sonic portion, it's only 12 hits. Which is the Death Egg boss fight. That's it. It's only 12 hits. So I don't see the big deal. I really don't. Difficulty spike, yes. Difficulty spikes aren't that good, but how do you expect otherwise a Sonic game to be challenging its final boss fight? The most challenging boss fights I had and that I actually don't mind is the Sonic Superstars Death Egg final boss fight, the one, the Fang boss fight. That one, people complain about that one for being too hard, some bullcrap. Insta death, lasers and stuff, yeah, it's bullcrap, right? But they're not hard to dodge. Or it's just because I played Sonic for so long and keep myself so consistent with these types of Sonic games to the point. It's just me just going with the flow. I only had to probably retry boss fight at least maybe once or twice or something. I don't know. I'm just really skilled at these silly Sonic games. I'm not saying I'm perfect. No, far from it. I understand if it's somebody who's first coming, but if you're first coming to play these types of Sonic games, but if you're saying that you played these for so long, then how are you just failing? You can't be doing that. You just can't be. But then people complain about the boss fights being hard. In fact, all three final boss fights in Sonic Superstars, including the real final one, is actually hard. And I didn't mind it. The only one I actually struggled on was the Black Dragon one. That one was stupid. And it wasn't even because it was that hard. I kept on dying at the end. And it's literally because of the way the game. It's such a stupid section because at the very, very, very end, you have to hit these stupid meteors in a quick time event, which is pretty much when you press the button at a specific time in order to succeed. I I keep on trying to do it, but it's such bullcrap because if you try to if you have to very quickly tap the button. So when the reticle meets when reticle turns blue. But when it's not blue, of course you don't hit it. But the craziest thing about that boss fight is if you hold it just for just a tiny bit, like a normal button press, then you will not succeed. In fact, it will think you failed it because for some reason you have to very quickly tap it in order for it to actually work, which is such bull. Why do you have to fully tap it? Now, why do you have to very quickly tap it? Because you fully tap it when the reticle turns blue. It thinks you pressed it earlier or later, which means too earlier, too late, which means that it acts like you're just holding it down all the time. It's not like the game even really tells you what you did wrong if you do that by accident. And they still haven't patched out too. They need to. It's not. I mean, yes, the final boss fight actually did. The final boss fight was the real final boss fight was definitely quite difficult. I can't lie. What I'm supposed to say? I mean, yeah, it wasn't just me struggling on that section. No, no, no. And that was probably one of the hardest final boss fights in any Sonic game I had in a long time. Any video game I played in a long time. It felt nice, at least. It's pretty much just a supersonic boss fight. I forgot to do the thing where I jump off the bridge, but don't matter. This is Hydro City. It's Hydro City. I don't care what nobody says. Check Sonic Generations. No, check Sonic Generations. I dare you. It says Hydro City. It says Hydro City when you unlock the track. I mean, unlock the music. It says Hydro City. I don't care what you say. It's Hydro City. Because what's a Hydrocity? I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Made up language. I don't speak alien, but y'all do. Okay, no, but not sure how that much confusion goes over one stage name. It's just so ridiculous. I mean, it's a fictional video game. Why can't there just be a state without any population nor anything besides robots and water? Why can't there be? It's a video game. Not all states have to be exactly have a population. At least in video game logic, that is. Forget this, I ain't drowning. Bonus stage, let's go. But pretty much, yeah, that final boss fight is kind of bull crap at the very last minute. And I'm not sure why, but I'm not sure why I couldn't just give Sonic's dash from Mania as well. From Sonic Mania's boss fight. Because the dash from Sonic Mania's boss fight did not make it into Superstar's Super Sonic final boss fight. And it's annoying too because the thing about that is not only does it consume, I'm pretty sure, about 10 rings, it's just a super weak dash that's only supposed to really harm you if you go into a black hole. And for some reason, I find it crazier that the black holes are only in the first section of the boss fight. Once you reach the second phase, they're gone. Which is goofy. You think the boss fight has to get harder when it goes on, but it does, but it's mainly just surviving the first phase. After you go through a first phase, it's all smooth sailing. All smooth sailing. At least it should be. But it's not entirely smooth sailing. No! Ah! I swear! That top path is such bull. I missed the other one. I missed it. It's some bull crap. It's funny too because something goofy happened in my first recording. I swear to God, I failed one of the special stages. Ugh. But then again, the mobile controls were acting up. But this is just goofy. Come on. This is stupid. Actually stupid. I never missed that. And it's funny too because I think a couple of times that happens in Sonic 3 where you'll just miss things if you don't. In fact, in Act 2, this exact same level, you can miss a special ring. You can miss a special ring. Wanna know how? If you take a top path, you'll miss one of the special rings, which means that you can't even get Supersonic. Yeah, you can't even get Supersonic. So, what are you supposed to do about that? You can't get Supersonic? That's some bull. What do you mean? Yeah, so there's a section after way after that is that if you take the top path instead of the bottom path, you'll miss the special ring. No, on God, you'll just miss it. You'll miss the giant ring, then not get special stage. In fact, I might do Marble Garden 2. Because it's only 18 minutes in this video right now, so I have a lot of time to record right now. So it's perfect, actually. It's quiet, and I can just record. Maybe up the volume a bit. Yeah, so if you take that top path, you're going to miss this special ring. So go down here. Please, just go down here. It's going to help you. And there's sanity, too. See, because right here, if you just go up, you're going to miss it, which is special about the Sonic 3 special rings. You have to really just... I mean, I guess that applies to all Sonic games too, but after Sonic 3 with special special rings. It's yeah, so any time you have special rings in a Sonic game, typically you don't... It's not always going to be on the best path. You know, you have to sometimes just explore for them. Best path don't mean best actual path. It just means maybe just to maybe just go up and get a breath of fresh air or something, or probably just means to, hey, you're missing out. You don't want to miss out. You stupid? Why would you want to miss out? Only special opportunities to get all of these emeralds. And yes, people, I'll still be uploading at 5:17. I meant to upload 5:17 while I uploaded that Minecraft video, but it didn't. Those Minecraft videos always be uploaded at the worst times. Watch me try to upload or I forget. And since I upload 5:17, as you can see, it's 8:38, so you're gonna be seeing this very later in the day. Very later, mind you. Very later. We're gonna take this top path. And go up. Yeah, we don't want to go in there. I've been thinking about a no damage run of Sonic 3 or 2, but just not getting hit in some Sonic games is actually annoying. Especially Sonic Superstars, because how many enemies do you really need? It's ridiculous. And the hitboxes just sometimes be making no sense. It's always with that stupid blue enemy with the drills. Any single time you try to hit it, it's either you get hit or you hit it. It don't make no sense. Nor do I understand. And I don't even understand the logic of it. Because if you try to hit them upside down in one of the stages, well, you get hurt. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Maybe because the hitboxes aren't flipped. Instead, it's probably just only the enemy itself is flipped, which is stupid. Why would anybody make that mistake? Perfect. So spell stage 6 is easy. Just collect these. And then we just get these last 4. And we're done. Special stage 6. But that is some bull. I never missed that special ring pretty much in my life. unless Fountain wasn't even actively going out for it. Lesson: never take the top paths in Sonic 3 in Hydro City Zone. Never. Just never. Just never. Ever. Because it really doesn't help. It only worsens the facts. And like I said before, I was thinking about a no damage run, but getting hit in Sonic games, it's like if they want you to get hit. In a way, because you try to not, but if you were to try to not and just go for a big score, it's really annoying. And so I'm not even trying to focus on not getting hit, because if you try to do that, it's not helping how you're going to feel afterwards. It's not fun. Sometimes there'll just be times where it's just not fair. It just really just feels not fair. It's actually working against you too much, especially boss fights in Sonic games. Then it'll take forever to come down, then, oh wait, you missed it? So how about you just take a hit, then just quickly get onto it so you can just defeat the boss quicker. Especially this boss fight. I mean, why the world would I want to wait for another cycle around the boss fight's attacks forever just so I can hit it again? But I guess this boss fight's not too bad. But if you played Sonic Mania in that Lava Reef boss fight, Act 1, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's just straight up annoying. I don't want to do that bull. Who wants to do that? It's actually garbage. Nice thing at least about the Insta Shield in Sonic 3. But yes, I really like the Insta Shield. I don't see why we can't at least have another character have it. Because Sonic and Tails and every other character gets all of these interesting abilities. But then Sonic just gets Drop Dash, which is just another spin dash. What's the point? And giving him a pill out will be even worse. At least the Drop Dash still at least finds a way to have a purpose. If you use a peel out generally has no purpose unless you're playing Sonic CD, specifically the original version. That's it. There's no use for the peel out in any way, shape, or form in Sonic CD. There's just no point to use it. There's really just no point to use it. Playing 2011. Actually, you might. The only reason you might is because it turns you into a full spin dash. Just a fully charged spin dash after just a small wait, instead of having to rapidly press it. But spin dash has more versatility though, if I'm using that word right. Lets you choose its power by how many times you press it, and rapidly press it so power can stay up. So anyways, the perfect dispo stage, you actually don't want to hit the middle one. Instead, you actually just jump in and circle around. Like this. No! It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Maybe just not in the Sonic 3 mood. Because I can perfect dispose stage easily, but hey, it don't matter. Pretty sure I got them all. Yep, I got them all. I mean, they almost matter more, but Whatever we got all them. 30 minutes. It was just 18. It don't matter. But now we can become supersonic. Now, I don't really like to use supersonic when playing Sonic 3 especially. Or really any other Sonic game. So I can actually play it. Instead of just beat it. But I think it's only fair that every single time I get supersonic that I might as well show off the power of supersonic. There's no point to not. And if I'm doing a Sonic Knuckles Let's Play of this, I will be doing it on my Super Zerais channel. That's it. I won't be doing it on any other channel. Well, of course I won't be doing really any other channel, but I'll be doing it on there, probably instead of here. I talk about people suck, then I'm not even proving my point. Nice. I love to lose rings. Yep, nope, I totally do. One thing at least good about Sonic 3's bonus stages is that at least they let you fail. No, they let you get rings again and again and again. But that's the only problem with it. You can fake your high score. Kind of, pretty much. You can just get 99 lives before you even beat the game. It's just crazy. It really is. And it's probably why I removed it. It's not a Sonic Superstar. It's saying you got those garbage metal stages. I think the spell stages in Sonic Superstars were made the way they were on purpose. So they're just easy to get the hang of. Instead of all these special stages, especially not explaining themselves and just letting you to find out. Which I don't mind entirely, but I do kind of mind it because it really sucks to not have another unique special stage since we have been waiting so long for an actual unique and fun special stage. Speaking of boss fights that have long and boring cycles if you miss them. Yeah, just turn on Supersonic for this boss fight if you don't want to get damaged. Don't want to get hit or damaged? Well, there you go. Just turn on Supersonic. There's no point. Typically, I'll try and care if I get hit in a video game, but I guess lives don't even really matter. Even though I really just, for some reason, just like having the max amount of lives. Once I get them all, I don't want to die. I especially don't want to die once. Why the world would I want to die and lose the 99? Why the world would I want to lose that great 99? That's max right there. Well, not in all games, but in some games, that's maximum lives. Especially in old school games, but... Well, I guess technically, but you can go over 99 in retro games. Even Sonic 3, you can go over 99. But after you go to the next zone, it's erased. In fact, the only way to have 99s in a save file, over 99 lives in a save file, is if you do a Blue Knuckles glitch. There are ways to do a Blue Knuckles glitch. One of the Blue Knuckles glitches is where instead of you affecting the save files, you instead actually just affect the level selection to be above 3. Which any character ID above 3 is instantly considered Blue Knuckles. Maybe as a safeguard or something. I'm not sure why there'll even be a 4th. selection slot in the game and have it programmed that way. Because, of course, what other character were they going to add? Can't really think of any, actually. That'll make logically sensical. But also, speaking of why I really, especially like playing Sonic Origins for replaying these games, double tapping turns you into Super Sonic. If I don't want to be Super, well, of course, you can't untransform in Sonic Super. Well, you can in Sonic Superstars, but you can't in Sonic Origins. I don't mind that or have any problem with it. No, my problem is that just simply double tapping when having extra character abilities instantly makes you transform this. Of course, especially in Sonic 2, just jumping makes you turn to Super. If you just jump, you go Super Sonic, which is such a stupid idea. Why were they thinking, wait, this is going to be a first... Well, I guess probably because they wanted you to be able to transform the first ever time you meet. You get all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Then you transform into Super Sonic. One thing that people don't know about this boss fight is there's actually a special glitch in Sonic Classic Collection. And if you go up super fast, well, that section was still moving as Hypersonic or Supersonic. I'm pretty sure even. I'm pretty sure it happens both Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is labeled as Knuckles in Sonic 3 and Sonic Classic Collection. So you go there. Perfect music too. So you go above it, right? Then after that, when you reach the boss fight, once you reach the boss fight, it'll glitch just a little bit, but then you die. But then you pretty much die. Is what essentially happens. Is that you just die. Then you go either back to the checkpoint you probably hit, or you, of course, go back to wherever you were before. Oh, hey, let me show you a glitch. So if you hit those balloons and then rub across and go against this wheel right here. Now this is a gravity defying wheel. So the way it's coded, they didn't make sure to actually check if Sonic was still on the wheel after he hit it. The only way it checks is after you jump off. So we get this. And we can spin dash too. Watch this. This is how I'm going to end the video. If I don't die. So as you can see, it's kind of fun, but just very stupid. Now you can't jump. Actually, only when on those things though. Otherwise, you just smack straight down to a floor. So anyways, thank you for watching. This was Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Until next time, we're doing Carnival Night, Ice Cap, and maybe even finishing off the Sonic 3 section. So, until then, I'll see you in the second chapter of Sonic 3. Wait, what? That makes no sense. Because it don't matter. Anyways, signing off.